Hello friends, welcome back to this channel. This is lesson 10 for Arduino course for complete beginners. Till now we have covered all the basics and also made a mini project. And if you are learning Arduino and my videos are helping you, then please subscribe this channel. And in this video we will see different types of sensors that we can use with Arduino. Now I divided sensors on the basis of electronic complexities, and obviously easy to use sensors are less complex on the basis of electronics as well as in terms of programming. So first one is basic modules. Now these basic modules are made from simple electronics, and this type of sensors can be used by simple programming. Means if you have the knowledge of digital input output programming and analog input output programming, then you will not face any difficulty to use these type of sensors. For example, light intensity sensor, RGB LED module and IR sensor module. So this is light intensity module. Now this module is made from LDR and 1 kilo ohm resistor. So actually you can just use the general components to make this type of sensors. So this is light intensity sensors, and you can use this sensor for capturing the light intensity. This is RGB LED. Now RGB LEDs is made from red, blue and green LED. So basically you can produce any color of light from this LED using the combination of red, blue and green. And this is IR sensor. Now IR sensor use infrared light to detect if something is in front of it or not. So these are the basic modules that you can use with Arduino. There are many, but I am just taking these three, and from next videos we will start basic modules, programming of basic modules and how we can connect it like that. Now next is complex sensors. So these type of sensors are made from very complex electronic components, and sometimes you will find difficulty in using these type of sensors, but for using this type of sensors we have different libraries. Now what are libraries? Libraries are pre-written code that help you to use these sensors. Like you don't need to write big codes for using this sensor, just you need to use the library and 1-2 line from that library. So basically if you want to use this BMP sensor, this is actually BMP 180, it is a barometric sensor, and for using this barometric sensor you must have library for this, and you also must know how to use that library. So sometimes this type of sensors become complex to use for beginners, but don't worry, we will also talk about this and how to download libraries and how to use them, etc. And this is ultrasonic sensor. Well, this is also a very complex sensor. Like it will give you that at how much distance something is, like some object is at 10 meter, some object is at 20 meters. So with accuracy it can give you at how much distance any object is. But using this sensor is little bit easy. And then this is MQ2 gas sensor, so it used for measuring gases. And next one is modules. Now basically these are modules like HC05 module, this is HC05 module, okay. And now modules means specific hardwares made for doing only one work. So this is a Bluetooth module, means this system will only sends and receive Bluetooth signals from your phone or PC anywhere. It will just receive and send Bluetooth signals. So we use serial communication to connect this HC05 Bluetooth sensor with Arduino. And this is GSM sensor. Now with GSM sensors you can send calls, you can receive messages, you can talk to anyone and many things. Like this is GSM is just like your phone, okay. So you need to install a SIM at this place and then you can use it. So these two, and these are very complex to use. Like in Bluetooth module you get 80 commands to configure it in different modes. Same for GSM module. There are many, but I am just giving some few examples, and I have already made a playlist on how to use HC05 with Arduino. You can check that in I button. At last I will discuss about display screens. So when you want to make a system, then you really don't want to connect your system with your PC and show some outputs like temperature, pressure, etc. on your PC using serial monitor. So for that we use a display screen for displaying what actually we want to do, like what is the temperature, pressure in case of temperature sensor, in case of light intensity sensor, maybe you want to show the intensity of light, like that. So for that we use this display modules to display something. So first one is LCD display module. This is the most simple display for Arduino, but you need to make a complex circuit to connect this with Arduino. Here you can see that there are many pins. Now you have to connect these pins to Arduino in a particular fashion, and you also need to connect one potentiometer here with some of the wires. So actually this is a little bit complex, that's why I use one I2C module for connecting this with Arduino. So when we use a I2C module, it just, and you have to just connect 4 pins to Arduino. One is positive, second is negative, and third is SDA, and fourth is SCL. So I have already told you what is SDA and SCL, serial data and serial clock, and pin A4 and A5. So and when we use this I2C module, then the connection of this screen with Arduino is very simple. Next one is OLED display. Well, this is more efficient display. This is based on I2C communication. You will get GND, VDD means positive, negative, SDA, SCL. So basically this is also this is based on I2C communication, and this is a little bit more advanced because here you can display some basic animations or something like that. You can make a box and display your text inside it, or you can just make like your text is coming from this side and going to this side, like that. Means basic animations on this OLED display. And next one is touch screen display. So basically here you can display text, do animation, display images, and on this you can make touch screen buttons also, and it can work like your phone touch screen, but you cannot play video on any of these screens. Basically you cannot play video with Arduino. So this screen is the most complicated one. Here you can make some kind of interface, like you can make 2 buttons and then connect 2 LEDs with Arduino, and then you can just control those LED with this screen. Like you can make a graphical user interface for your Arduino using this touch screen display. Okay, so now I am giving you a list. From the next part of this series, you have to buy these components and of course Arduino Uno. And for now I will pause this course for some time so that you will get some time to order all the sensors and modules or components. So actually even I am having some of the faulty components, so I have to reorder them. So I need some time, and so let me just give you this list. And if you are a beginner and you don't know what to buy, then this list will really help you. So first is LED. So you can buy LED of any color. I will say you just buy red LED, 5 red LED, 5 blue LED, 5 green LED, like that. And then you must have some switch, on and off switch. For a reference I said 5, you can have more or less, but minimum 1 is required. Then resistance. Well, basically in this course I am going to use 1 kilo ohm resistance and 100 ohm resistance, so you can just have 10 of each. Then next is LDR. LDR means light dependent resistor. So just buy 5 light dependent resistors. And next is servo motor SG90. So in this in upcoming video we will also see how to connect servo motor with Arduino. Well, you can also have more than one servo motor, but I will suggest just for now just buy one because you are a beginner. Then one IR sensor module. Yeah, this is very important. And then 7 one is RGB LED. I have already told you that what is RGB LED, just buy 3 RGB LED, that will be enough. Then next one is LCD screen 1602 plus I2C module. I have already told you why I2C module, because I2C module make it easy to connect LCD screen with Arduino. So just buy one LCD screen and one I2C module. Next is ultrasonic sensor, and its number is HCSR04, and buy 2 of them. And at last, mini pump of and its rating should be between 3 volts to 5 volts. You just need to have one. Actually, I'm thinking about, after all this, I will make a video where I will tell you how to make a sanitizer dispenser. So that's why this mini pump. So that's it for this video, guys. We will meet after a small break. Till then, subscribe this channel and share this video with more and more people. So guys, that's it for this video. Bye.